Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to chase race number 7. It is Charlotte Motor Speedway here in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're getting ready for what's going to be setting up to be a very exciting run here in the final chase races. Ethan Nix, you see him, he starts second there. He comes into this race, the pole sitter, or the points leader, excuse me. The pole sitter is Ryan Koch, who's dead last in points. So the front row has the guy who's dead last in points and the guy who's first in points. So Ryan and Ethan Nix, the points leader, in the front row. Then you have Corey and Jason Marshalls. Jason Marshalls is also in the chase. He's in the hunt for it. He's second in points, only 2 points behind Ethan. The points did loosen up a little bit after Talladega. They got a little more spread out, but man, oh man, entering Talladega, they were as tight as can be.
Drivers,
And there's the command to start the engines as we finish up going through the field for you, showing you where everybody will be starting here today at Charlotte. But remember, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. And that's what it all matters. At the end of 30 laps, it's where you finish. That's what counts. That's what gets you all the points. So here we go, getting ready for the green flag. Ryan bringing him down. Corey Williams. Jason Marshalls. Diego Spina, Cole Lanning, John Dillon, and Tony Speed, your top 10. Here we go. We are green at Charlotte. And Ryan gets the good push by Corey into turn 1. Corey already to the inside for the lead. And Corey Williams did there. That's what Jeff Gordon should have done to Denny Hamlin. Move him out of the way at Atlanta. Me, as a Jeff Gordon fan, I am pissed, personally. Because I'm going to be especially pissed if he doesn't make the chase. Because I'm definitely going to look back at Atlanta and think of one that got away. But on to the main topic here, and it's the Pepsi Racing Series. We already have guys going 3 wide. Come on lap 1 here, and we already got about 3 guys down the middle. Diego Espino, Ryan Koch, and Tony Speed have all fallen down the middle here, and this could make for very, very dangerous few laps here, because once those guys get in the middle, it gets very clogged and very, very tight. Especially down here in turn 1, they tend to bunch up and they tend to crash. Looks like we're good for the moment. But man, that middle lane's already getting clogged up with cars. And we're only on lap 3 of 30 here. Here comes Tim Figgel. He's going to fall down the middle. Connor Germain's going to take over the lead. Oh, trouble! There they go! That's the wreck I was talking about. And it's a pretty big one. The front straightaway is clogged with cars. We got 1 car up. Oh, now we got multiple cars upside down. Oh my god, Brad Smith's over the catch fence. Oh my god, we have 1 car up and over the catch fence. And let's hope everybody is alright. That is the 18 of Brad Smith. We got cars everywhere. Oh my god, the 18 car, Brad Smith. We can find him real quick. He went over the catch fence. Over the catch fence. Oh my god. Where is he? There he is. Oh my god. And he did looks like maybe caught a piece of the grandstands. Oh my goodness. How in the world? And Trent, there it is. Remember Danny Wells, or I don't think it was Danny, I think it was season 5, 6, something like that. The 5th car here at Charlotte. He hit something and his car went flying in the air. It was a glitch. Well, that seems like that's what happened to the 18 of those guys. Let's take a look at what happened, bringing us under caution here. Very, very early at Charlotte. We got a lot of chasers involved. Jason Marshalls got a piece of it, and a few other chasers. Let's take a look at what brought us under caution here, first time. Alright folks, we're going to take it through what happened here. Obviously I told you about the whole 3 wide situation. It all started with Robert Brooks up front here. If we can get a good angle on it here. So, got Robert Brooks, 3 wide, running about 3rd. Looks like, oh, I can't tell from there. Looks like him and Diego Espina made a little contact off of turn 4. And then they made contact again, and that sent him into Tim Figgle. Around sideways in the middle of the field. Then Barney Ward got turned. And he hit the wall. Yeah, it's a disaster. It's hard to really keep track of everything. So then you got cars just bouncing in the middle, getting hit, spinning, you know, your usual big crash. Got a few guys that made it. Example, you know, Zach and all those guys. And then you got guys who checked up, and Carter Keselowski actually went upside down. Alright, we saw one car up on his roof. Carter flips over. You know, Brad Smith went over the catch fence. Kind of showing you where everybody is. And then you had, I believe, 2 or 3 cars that just absolutely flew up in the air. And that's because of this whole thing right here. So, oh, there's the 28. He gets into the back of the 3, then the 1 hits him. He gets up in the air. Then the 18 hits the back of the 1 car, sends him up in the air. Okay, then he hits that. Whatever it is on the racetrack, he hit it. Flies up in the air. Rolls in the air. Looks like he's going in slow motion, and comes down hard on all 4 wheels. And the 18 of Brad Smith, similar situation here. Here it is for Brad. Just absolutely came over the catch fence. There's the start. There's the whole crash. And you have Trent. He's going to go flying in the air here. There goes Trent. There goes the 18. Up and over the catch fence. And the 3 car, John Dillon as well, went over. And this is unbelievable. Just boom! There he goes, up in the air. Twisting and turning. Alright, we're going to look at it here from this angle. See how much we can make out of it. I don't think we'll be able to make out much. Except maybe, you know, there's a lot of cars involved. So here it is. Big crash off of turn 4. There they go. See it go. A lot of guys through the grass. Now you're going to see the 1 car jump in the middle of the air out of nowhere. There he goes. And that's, who else was that? That was the 3 car. Look at the 1 car, slow motion up in the air, then comes hard. Right where the 3 car had landed. He lands right here. Watch this. Oh, right when he landed, the 3 car disappeared. So there you have it. Gonna try to find one more angle, just for your viewing pleasure, I guess. Trying to find a good angle of it, a wide shot, I guess you could call it, that shows everybody crashing at a close angle. I think this is the best we can do. So by the time you see that they're all already crashing. Obviously, if you have damage, you were involved in this crash. That way you don't come asking me in the comments, how did I crash? Obviously, you probably got damage in this big old mess. So if you see your car here, you were most likely involved in this accident. Well, let's get back to the restart. Really big crash here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Takes out a lot of guys and a lot of chase contenders involved. I would say over pretty much half the field. Brad Smith, Carter Keselowski, those are chasers. You got Stefan Papias. Looks like he doesn't have much damage, but he's a chaser. Mike Steele with heavy damage. He's a chase contender. Dylan Petit, damage. He's a chaser. Zach Carlson on pit road. He's a chase contender. Ashley, she's a chase contender. Points leader, Ethan Nix. He's a chaser. Wow. Tony Speed on pit road. He's a chaser. Jason Marshalls. He's a chaser. Danny Wells. He looks like he made it through. And Robert Band made it through as well. So those are I think there are only 2 chasers that actually made it through without actually hitting anything or anybody. Alright, now let's get back to the restart. Connor Germain, your leader. Restart here on lap 8 of 30. Connor Germain's going to restart with the slow car, or the lap car, of Carter Keselowski to his inside. Remember, Carter is a lap down. Connor Germain's your leader on the high lane. Here we go. Back under green at Charlotte. Lap 8 of 30. And Carter is obviously going to fall way back here with that damage. And just this very slow car. He's off the pace. Everybody has to go around him on the high lane. There are 3 wide behind him, actually. Sean Galligan, Cole Lanning, Dylan Petit, the Hendrick cars. Had to kind of check up to avoid Carter here, and Carter is just in the middle, sitting in the middle. There's nowhere to go for those guys. I'll check up on the lead battle in just a second, just waiting for the whole field to clear Carter. Looks like Petit, oh man, almost made a little contact there. It looks like everybody's able to clear Carter Keselowski. Or most everyone. You got this whole pack back here with damage. And looks like that last time by, Mohamed Elias was the leader. Ryan Koch now is the new leader. Despite that big crash, you still have 36 drivers out there racing. So that's a pretty good, big number of drivers still out there racing. You have Jason Marshall's up to 8th here. Remember, we saw him on pit road with some damage. He barely avoided that crash, I think. So it looks like he still has a very fast race car. He's up here contending for the lead as Ryan leads another lap. So Ryan, started on the pole, has had miserable luck this season. I mean, absolutely miserable luck. Has been having a good race so far. Has led a lot of laps. Started on pole, avoiding a very, very big crash, and looks like he's going to lead yet another lap. Corey Williams up to 2nd now. Mohamed Elias speaking to the inside of him. They're coming up on the slow car, the 55. He's extremely slow. Looks like they're going to get him this time by, or the next time by, I should say. Ryan continues to chug along. Danny Wells moving for 2nd here. Danny, chaser, trying to make up some points here today. A bonus point would be huge for him. Ryan, though, picking up another lap lead here. As they come up on the slow car. The 55 of Clarkson here. Extremely slow. Here comes Ryan. Looks like he's going to give him the high lane, and Ryan's able to sneak by. Oh, now he blocked the 5 car. And yeah, the 55 is holding up this whole field here. Or most of the front pack got held up by the 55. Danny Wells, Mohamed Elias, there's nowhere to go. Finally, he's able to peek to the inside and is going to get around him here, it looks like. Mohamed Elias still stuck behind him, and now he's able to get by. So that really separated the pack. We got a battle for the lead. Connor Germain going to take it away from Ryan, who's led about the last 5 laps or so. It's like Ryan's being able to hang on the high side. They're coming up on another slow car. This one's Brandon Bain. Ryan able to sneak by on the high side and not able to lead that lap. Connor Germain beat him to the line. We got some new players up front. Mike Flanagan, Robert Band, Stefan Papiez, and Charles Jackson. And you got Jason Marshall's here trying to get by the lap car of Brandon Bain. Him, Corey, and Danny Wells. Mohamed Elias here, he's pretty slow off the pace. Or not Mohamed, excuse me, Brandon Bain. Mohamed's on the lead lap. And well on the pace. Connor Germain led that time by again. Ryan now back to the lead in the 92 car. Tell you what, that Dodge looking pretty strong here today. The next lap car they're going to catch up to, it's Seth Cole and Robert Brooks in about, I would say, 2 or 3 laps here. They're going to catch up to those guys. So Ryan, give him another lead lap here. Mike Flanagan now to the inside for the lead. Here comes Papiez all the way to the inside for the lead. So Stefan Papiez, chaser, trying to make up all the points he can here today at Charlotte. Heading into this race, he's 5th in points, 7 points out of it. A win here would be huge for him. He also has Rubber Band behind him who coming... Oh, we have a crash. And we're under caution. It's Sean Gallion. And that pretty much describes his season right there. Wrecked. Oh, heavy damage for the 25 car. And I believe I saw Samuel Mills also got a piece of that one. So, a few cars are damaged. There it is. Samuel also involved. We're under caution. Poppy as your leader. Let's take a look at what brought us under caution for the second time. Well, Sean here was in this big pack, and then you have the 55 car who was slowing down this pack. Sean just got turned by the 51 of Aaron Williams. Around he went, and then he caught the 51, and they all spun out. I don't see where... Maybe somebody got into him? He's sitting... Oh, yeah, he's sitting in the middle of the racetrack, and... Oh, God, Samuel Mills clobbered him. Hard hit. It looked like the 25 was going to make it through this without any major damage. And Samuel Mills just clobbered him. Let's take a look at this. It was a hard hit for Samuel. I'll slow it down here. And there's the 25 just backing out on the track, and a hard hit against the wall. Hard hit overall. And there's the pace car coming out. He almost hit the pace car coming out from pit road. So Samuel Mills, the winner from Martinsville, is all banged up. And Sean, that's his bad luck, man. He spun out, was about to save it and keep going, and gets hit by a car. That's terrible luck. Now, let's get back to the restart. Stefan Papiez is your leader here at Charlotte. Alright, going to restart inside 10 laps to go, meaning there isn't going to be anybody to the inside of Papiez to bother him. We're going to restart here lap 22 of 30. We have 32 cars on track. Or actually more than 32. They're just scrambled back here. I believe we have about 35, 34-ish. Around there. On the lead lap, I'm not really too sure how many we have. We're going to have to look at this to see how many we have on the lead lap here. On the lead lap, we have 32 cars on the lead lap. So here we go. With the restart, your top 10 is Jason Marshalls, Corey, Danny, Mama Elias, Connor Jermaine, Ryan Koch, Charles Jackson, Mike Flanagan, Robert Band, and the leader, Stefan Papiez. And Mike Flanagan not wasting any time, going for second here. I'd be careful, Ryan, and now he's up to third. He has a very fast Dodge. We know that. He started on pole, led a lot of laps. Can he close one out here in the final laps? Papiez hanging on to the lead. For the moment, off of turn 4. So Stefan leads yet another lap, collects a bonus point for leading a lap and possibly leading the most laps. I'm not too sure. You get only one bonus point. So if you lead a lap, you get one bonus point. If you lead another lap, you don't get any. If you lead the most laps, you do get another bonus point. So it's not one bonus point per lap led. It's one bonus point if you lead a lap. So, like I said, there's the 92 car back to the lead. His car is very, very strong. As we enter lap 24 of 30, and whoa, there goes Connor Jermaine. He has a very fast car too, I believe. He's looking for the lead on turn 2. Connor Jermaine also led a lot of laps early in this race. So, I'd be careful with him towards the end of this one. Here comes Corey to the inside 3 wide. 3 wide here, off the corner. Man, it's gonna be close at the line. I mean, I don't even know who got that lap led. Apparently, it's gonna be Corey. There's still 3 wide back there. Yeah, apparently it's Corey. We're 3 wide now. Mike Flanagan now taking over the lead in the 56 with 5 laps to go. Danny Wells moving into second. Chaser. Mike Flanagan leads a lap here at Charlotte. This pack has gotten bigger. A lot bigger, actually. We got Ashley and about 2 other guys, Racer DSM and Ryan Daniels back there. They're just barely hanging on to the lead pack here. As Mike Flanagan sort of kind of pulls away there a little bit, which is surprising, as we're lap 27 of 30 here. We're in the closing stages of this one. And we're heading towards lap traffic here, so lap traffic could play a factor in the finish of this one. And hell, we're right onto the lap traffic. Clarkson, again in the 55. Will he give his teammate some room here to move? Oh, he has to go around him. Oh, man, he had to go around him, and that's going to kill his momentum. The 14 is going to be right on him, and this kills the momentum of this pack right here. This whole pack, they lost all their momentum now. And the guy who's had a very, very fast car all day long is stuck behind the 55, and that's the 92 car, Brian Koch. The 55 car is in his way, and he is stuck back there, and he's going to finish probably outside the top 10 here now because of that. There we go, 2 laps to go. Mike Flanagan still in the lead. Boy, he's got a real good car. Next time around, the white flag. So Mike Flanagan showing what he's got here late in the going. And he's showing that he has a very fast race car. I mean, he has about 2-3 car length lead off of turn 4 here. That's kind of shrinking a little bit now. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go here at Charlotte. Poppy has 3 wide for second. He's desperate every point he can get. Can they catch up to Mike Flanagan? He's pulling away with it. Poppy is now up to second. Ethan Nix, Robert Band, that whole inside lane are chase contenders. Papiez trying to inch closer to the 56. Off the turn 4, it's not going to be enough. Mike Flanagan wins at Charlotte. And a pretty dominant, not dominant, but dominant there at the end. He had a very fast car there at the end. Nobody was able to catch him. And everybody else crosses the line and finishes the race. Man, I feel bad for these guys back here. Clarkson in the 55, the slow car, held up Connor Germain and Ryan Daniels the whole race, or the whole final laps, and they finished 20-something when they could have finished in the top 10. All because of the lap car. Wow. And Ryan finishes 13th. Still pretty good, considering the bad luck he's had. Mike Flanagan, Stefan Papiez, Mohamed Elias, points leader. Ethan Nix finishes 4th. Robert Band, who comes into this race, 7th in points, is now up to finishes 5th in this one. Jason Marshall's 8th, and there you see the rest of the field here today at Charlotte. See the guys who finished out of the race. Brad Smith. This pretty much kills his chase chances, and his chase championship hopes are all gone after this one, I believe. Trent Dunham, John Dillon, Tim Figgle, Marshall Rich, Samuel, Sean, Carter Kozlowski, James Clarkson, Brandon Bain, and we already showed you everybody else. So there you have it. I'm not even sure what race this is, so we're going to have to look back at it. Race 33 in the books. Charlotte. We're moving on to, I believe now it is North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, North Carolina next, American Airlines 500. Chase race number 8. Join us for the post-race celebration. We're going to celebrate with Mike Flanagan, as he's the winner here at Charlotte. Here comes Mike Flanagan, about to celebrate his victory here today at Charlotte. Huge victory in a pretty big race when it comes to the chase, with just now 3 races to go until we crown a champion. North Carolina, Phoenix, and Homestead. Ethan Nix has stretched out his points lead from 2 points to now 4 points over second place Jason Marshall, and it's gotten a lot more wider. Heading into this race, we had 9 drivers who still mathematically have a chance at winning this championship. Now coming out of Charlotte, we only have 7 drivers who mathematically still have a shot at it, and we only have 4 drivers within 10 points. So things definitely got stretched out. After this one, Ethan Nix had a very good race, so did Stephen Papiez, and so did Jason Marshall, and that's your top 3 in points right now. So things getting very, very interesting heading into these final races. These are not only the final 3 races, but arguably the most dangerous of the 3, and oh my god, Mike Flanagan just blew a tire or something and just went head on to the wall. Hope he's alright. Looks like he's okay. But these are probably the most dangerous of the three. There's lots and lots of crashes at North Carolina every time we go there, and lots and lots of crashes at Phoenix every time we go there. And at Homestead, it's just as well. Everybody goes crazy at Homestead. So three of the most dangerous tracks in the chase are these three final ones. So if you're Ethan Nix, you got to be very, very careful heading in these final three. There we have it, Charlotte in the books. Moving on to race 34 and chase race number 8. North Carolina, the American Airlines 500, The Rock, Rockingham. See you guys soon.